I really didn't think I was be making this video. Vandy beats Alabama, number one team in the country apparently, goes into Vandy and gets whooped. I mean, I know they were laughing at Auburn last year when New Mexico State beat them right before they played them, but it's the same guys that beat Auburn basically. Quarterback Jerry Hill, same offense, Tim Beck, all those guys. Now they're at Vandy, and they beat the number one team in the country. And what was an unbelievable day in football with a lot of teams losing to unranked opponents. We're going to jump right in and take a look at Vandy's offense, defense, and then look at the last drive. See how they're able to just put this game away and not let Alabama touch the football again after Alabama pulls within one score. Very first thing we're looking at is the run game here from Vandy. And, of course, they use tons of motion, tons of misdirection. And here's just a power read. So going back to the old Cam Newton days, just running power read here with the quarterback jet motion, so he's getting wide. There's your read. Going to double there to the backside, pull for the front side. If he widens, we're going to keep the ball with the quarterback. He's going to run inside. If he squeezes it all, we're going to hand the ball. Tight ends right there arcing to the edge. Running backs arcing for the corner as well. And you see squeeze there by the DN. Now we got the ball on the edge. This is early in the game. This is the first drive. And tons of space. Safety feels way over the top. Two guys in one gap. Great cut here by the receiver. Get vertical. This on a 2nd and 7. And try to impose your will. Fall forward for another 2 yards. Something that not a lot of teams have done against Alabama, just falling forward. Getting an extra 3 yards after contact. Now looking at one of the favorite plays here for Vandy. This is just a G lead, so a great call here. Unbalanced set, you got your tight end, 2 receivers. Guard's going to pull the kick first thing off the edge. Everybody else is down blocking or scooping here on the backside. And he's going to lead in there on this linebacker. They should be stepping in, just a straight hand. Quarterback reverses out there in the pistol. Downhill, there's your kick from the guard on this wide outside linebacker or safety. So kick, lead on the linebacker. They don't even get up to this middle linebacker. So you do have an unblocked guy. So there's your double team that should be getting up to that Mike. No chance right there. That D-line squeezing pretty hard. And then right here, one-on-one with the Mike linebacker and 4 yards to the end zone, and he gets underneath the shoulder pads and just walks him back into the end zone. Right there, we're setting the tone. I mean, playing Mike linebacker at Alabama, and you're getting absolutely drug here, playing way too high, standing straight up. This running back puts his shoulder right in the middle of his chest and then drives him for 4 yards. Linebacker not ready to play right there in the first drive. Gets ran through for a touchdown there for Vandy. No look here, power read. Motion the receiver here again. Arcing out. They're arcing here still. You got 3 guys on the edge now. Here's your read. Double there to the backside. Block back. Pull to lead here. And this was a really easy read. You can see this guy getting upfield, getting wide. So quarterback keeps it right down the middle. Tons of space right there when he vacates, gets upfield. He was going to tackle that back of the receiver that was working across. So easy read for the quarterback. Let's go. Let's get vertical. In behind that puller that's leading on that linebacker. Another good play right there. And, of course, this is on a 3rd and 8. And they get him stopped close to the sticks. But right here, of course, another one of those errors that they had. Face mask. So another 15 yards on top of this one. Just based off of tackling way too high. Not being aggressive enough. And not great fundamentals there by the defense. Let's look straight inside zone. Tight end's going to arc right here. You're reading this defensive end. He squeezes just hard enough for the quarterback to get a pull. And right here, of course, if you're squeezing hard enough and the quarterback's athletic enough, he can get outside. Kind of in no man's land here for this defensive end. He should either be tackling the running back or be sitting on the quarterback. And no man's land. He doesn't take the running back and he can't tackle the quarterback. So no man's land, I would say he's probably supposed to sit because there's really nobody left here to the backside. So I'd say he's probably supposed to sit. If he would have been screaming in there for the running back, you'd have this linebacker working over the top here. But he's sitting inside. So on this one, defensive end rolls his own and squeezes hard enough for the quarterback to get a pull. Now we're on the edge. Nobody's left right there. Quarterback turns this into a big play just based on that defensive end not playing his responsibility. Gets out of his gap, tries to run down the running back. Now the quarterback gets an explosive play there on a 2nd and 9, keeping the drive alive still in the first half. Of course, tons of misdirection with his offense. You're going fly motion there, making like a jet sweep, and they're just going split zone inside right here. So base in there, doubling there up, going to double there. He's pulling a kick that backside defensive end. And on this one, they don't even get the front side linebacker, but it doesn't matter. It looks like they're twisting there, middle X. Great read here. He's working back to it. Both guys that were supposed to be on linebackers both come off on the same guy. But this Mike flows way too far over the top, I guess, seeing this guy on this split zone come across. So he works over the top with him. But no chance right there. He's out of his gap. They had 2 for 1 on that Mike. He should be sitting there free. But instead, big play right there for the running back on a 2nd and 1. Easy first down. Another great look here. Shovel option in an unbalanced set. You got 2 tight ends here. 2 receivers over here. This guy's ineligible. but they're manning him up like he's a guy that can go deep and do all that. But anyway, just a real quick, just showing power option. So this is very similar to that power read that we saw. So they're still running power up front. So the scheme is the same for the O-line, but like in back gap hinge, pulling for the front side. There's your initial read. If he gets upfield, we're going to throw the shovel here. If he squeezes, great. Now we're going to double option outside right here on this outside linebacker right here. Gets upfield. All right, easy shovel read. Shovel it down to your tight end. This is akin back to the old Urban Meyer days and Utah days. Remember Alex Smith doing this at Utah all the time. And right here, linebacker's flowing over the top, thinking it's speed option. Boom, toss it underneath, downhill. There's your guard. He's just looking around. There ain't nobody left. Here's the linebacker not fitting this thing right because he's not reading his keys. He's just got his eyes in the backfield. And right there, tight end gets an easy pitch. Now a vertical guard pulls all the way for the safety on a big play right there, 2nd and 8. They ran this a couple times in the game. And right here, this is right before the 4th quarter. And huge play, 20-plus yards on just a shovel there to the tight end. No look here of inside zone. And, of course, quarterback has been an option right there all day, getting out on the edge. And they've got 2 guys going to the backside, and they were working just inside zone. So double team there up, double team there to that linebacker. So tons of double teams. He's probably doubling there out as well. Base, they're working around to the backside. There's your read for the quarterback. Of course, he's been an option all day, so you got to sit on it. And right here, DN sits. So there's your double team up. Lots of movement. Get a body on that linebacker, and he's flowing over the top as well. Probably seeing this guy work across, so he flows over the top. Great double team, great horizontal movement, not just a ton of vertical movement. And right there, back, boom. Sees that, makes it cut. Linebacker had to get over the top. He sat. There's tons of space right here on inside zone to run that through the backside C. This is on a 3rd and 1. So right here, any Alabama team on a 3rd and 1 just with some inside zone, obviously with a little bit of a bluff here by the tight end. Lead there to the backside for the quarterback pull. Way too much movement here by that front. If you're Alabama's defense, this is embarrassing. On a 3rd and 1, everybody's heels. Look at everybody's heels by the time the running back gets to the line of scrimmage is past the 1st down. So right there, not very strong at the point of attack there for Alabama's defense. By the time the running back gets to the line of scrimmage, all the heels of the D-line are past the 1st down marker. Tons of movement there for Vandy's offensive line. Molly-whopping Alabama's front. Apparently number 1 team in the country right there, getting pushed off the ball easily for a 1st down there for Vandy. So as we look at the running game, we will look at the last drive at the very end, but now we're going to take a look at some of the passing game that really kept Alabama off balance all day. And right here, on the very first drive, you got just a bit of a screen here. Everybody's just pass setting. He's getting out to the flats. He's going there to crack. A great call here against man-to-man, or knowing that a corner is going to chase right there. So that's really your only option. Everybody else out here looks like they're just blocking or running maybe a fade out. You got 2-on-1 over here. But this is a great scheme knowing that this corner is going to stay attached. Release that running back. Let him block the guy that will try to chase the running back. Easy throwing catches on 3rd and 5 in the very first drive. And just walks for a 1st down. I mean, 15-plus yards right here. Just knowing the scheme, slipping that back out, blocking the man over top of him. Make sure you're at the line of scrimmage so that you're not getting a penalty for offensive pass interference. Ball's caught at the line. Easy throwing catch there. Getting some rhythm, getting some momentum there in the very first drive. One high look right here from Alabama. Again, this is another playing the first drive on a 1st and 10. You're just running a slant or bang 8. You're getting a flat here from the running back. And knowing that this linebacker is going to squeeze out. But if he doesn't, cool. We'll throw it out there to the back. But right here, he's going flat. Huge window right here. Outside leverage from the corner. So it's an easy bang. Safety's staying off, getting some depth. There is a huge window right there. Not great coverage, not great leverage. Easy throwing catch. Good job putting this on his body. Not leading him into this one high safety that should be conversion right there. Slows him down. Absolutely toast number 1. Outside leverage. No help there from the inside linebacker with that flat route. Easy throwing catch through that window on a seam to the outside receiver. Another interesting call here. This is on 3rd and 2 on the very last drive where they scored a touchdown. They're getting 4 receivers over here. You're unbalanced. You got a tight end here. So he's ineligible. But here going to the flats, and they're just running the same play that everybody loves. So, boom, ball's getting snapped. You're trying to get him to the flats. That's your number 1 option. If you don't like it, you got a snag here. He's attached. But you got a corner. You got a guy working in there on another snag to try to get this guy loose against man-to-man. Alabama does a good job taking away the first option. He knows the play, so he flies in there, takes that away. These guys are playing flat, but getting 4 receivers over there really gets these guys off kilter. And this guy, he steps on that snag. They don't see that corner. And great job here by the quarterback just being patient. First option wasn't there. Get to your second, third option. I'd say number 1 would be the back. Number 2 would be this very first snag, and then number 3 would be the corner over the top of everything. So he gets to number 3 on that sprint out, and he's wide open because this safety's trying to get over the top of everything. Great throw and catch there. This is on 3rd and 2 on that very last drive where they go down and score. So this is a huge play, keeping the drive alive for a big touchdown there for Vandy. Same drive right here, and just got an RPO. So you got a fade here, inside zone here up front. He's going here to the backside, downhill. He's this option guy. So it's really a triple option. Then you got your 4th option to throw a possible fade here, and corner's down pressed. So he likes his numbers and chances out there. So, hey, I'm going to pull it. It's split zone here up front, so our protection should be fine. And he just throws this thing back, shoulder. Corner's way over the top, so great read there as far as where you want to go with the football. Corner's over the top. Put this thing to the backside shoulder. He adjusts a lot better than that corner does because he's got his back turned. No chance there for the corner. On a good throw and catch on this. Another huge play. This is on a 1st and 10 on that very last drive, getting down inside the red zone with about 7.5 minutes left. Right here, this is a really good call here from Vandy, going split zone with a boot. These guys are working across right there, so they're faking the same side. He's turning his back and then rolling to the right. So not usually seeing this as far as the action out of the backfield. Typically, if you're booting, you'd want to go that way with it so you get your eyes to it. But instead, same side run here. So fakes it downhill. Tight end slips it here to the flats, and that guy gets wide open. This outside linebacker ends up blitzing. Great call, great time on this. This is on 3rd and 1. Being aggressive, turns his back. Nobody left there for that tight end slipping to the flats. Out-leveraged this linebacker, no safety help. Great call and great timing right there on that play action, misdirection. Easy walking touchdown there to go up 40-28 against the number 1 team in the country with about 5 minutes left. Unbelievable game plan all the way around. They had their number pretty much all day in the run and pass game. We saw some schemes in the run and pass game, and of course, now we're just going to take a look at Pavia. Man, that guy's an absolute freak. Great football player. And right here on this one, a little bit of pressure. He just decides he's going to roll out, gets out to the right, turns his back to everybody, and just finds a guy for about 20-plus yards. Again, these are the type of players that hurt Alabama in the past. You think about Johnny Football and just any mobile quarterback that they've had issues with in the past, making plays right there. That second play where it's not perfect, they might take away that initial play, but it breaks down. Quarterback makes something happen, just like on this one. Quarterback gets out, easy throwing catch, first drive here for Vandy, creating explosive plays, get them on their heels. Another look here, Pavia just getting out of the pocket. The pocket's not bad. Probably could have just sat in here, but instead, hey, I'm going to roll to my right. Feel comfortable with it. I know I got guys working with me. And right here just finds the guy working with him. So scramble drill here. Those guys work to the quarterback. Tons of space. Nobody's checking these wide receivers or are able to get their eyes around to it. This guy has no awareness. He should be scanning instead of just staring at the quarterback and moving with them. Boom. Know where he's going, but start scanning, try to find receivers. Should be sitting there. There ain't nobody else left. So not great awareness here by the safety. Outside linebacker, and great throw and catch again. This little scramble drill, big play there, still in the first quarter. This is a huge play in the game. This is on a 4th and 1, and again, unbalanced set, trying to get something where you're probably trying to get a big play to go in double post, wheel, but Alabama does a pretty good job sorting this out. You got enough bodies over there. Pavia doesn't like it, and he ends up getting back to this backside post. So the very first guy is running a post across the field, really trying to clear it out, but then he goes back vertical, and that ends up being the throw there on this. So Pavia doesn't just fall asleep and just try to run or anything. Keeps his eyes up. Sees that guy start working vertical instead of working across in the post. He's working vertical, and this is an amazing catch. Great job tracking it down. Just barely gets to it. And right here, Vandy's just trying to give him the football. They're up by 6, and they just punt it to him. I mean, nothing's about it, but fast forward just a little bit. The penalty gives him a first down. Illegal numbering. 2 number 2s on the field. How in the heck do you have 2 number 2s on the field? Like, we can't see this on the special team depth chart. Coaches can't have this in their mind. Hey, you can't have 2 number 2s out there. Illegal numbering gives Vandy a first down right here at the end of the first half. That ends up resulting in points there. Really bad job here by the Alabama coaching staff. Nobody noticing this. Gives Vandy a first down and leads to some points. Another huge miscue right here. I think this is the same drive right after this punt. And 3rd and 11. And just, again, undisciplined play right here. Getting into the quarterback, hands up. And instead of going to the quarterback's face like they do right here, like you see, his hand hits him right in the face. That's going to be roughing the passer every single time. You can't go to the face. I get it hands up. But now you just got to go around him. And you put your arms around like you're about to tackle him instead of hitting him in the face. Get a roughing the passer call right here. Keeps the drive alive on a 3rd and 11. Again, Second time this drive, Alabama's gotten a stop. One of them, the coaching staff didn't see. They had 2 number 2s on the depth chart. And then right here, roughing the passer, poor job playing with discipline, not hitting the quarterback in the face, kept the drive alive and led to a touchdown. Second time on this drive for Alabama. So we just saw some of the miscues, and of course we look at the offense, the run game, and passing game. But right here, we're going to take a look at the very last drive. I mean, Alabama was down by 5. They went down and scored, and there's 2 minutes, 46 seconds left. Got 3 timeouts. You got the 2-minute timeout out there as well. And they decided, hey, we're just going to go ahead and kick off. Vandy's already in their onside kick, thinking, you got an onside kick this right. But instead, they just kick it deep. Great. Vandy takes it. We'll take a knee, and we'll take the football right here, try to run out the clock. And Vandy does that, and we're going to take a look at it. Great aggressive call here. Alabama's already taken one of their timeouts just to run, -2 yards. And on this, they're not thinking they're going to throw the football and just slip it to the flats. You got a 2-back set. Both these guys are working like they're running a sprint out or maybe a quarterback run. He just slips, goes to the flats. You got a crosser right there. So really just a 2-man route. Sprint out here to this side. The first back slips the outside linebacker and ends up out leveraging 13 here. Acts like an absolute baby later in the game. Right there, slips it. Easy throw and catch right there before he gets out of bounds. Nobody is left. This is on a 2nd and 12. 13 can't track him down. Easy throw and catch right there, getting a first down. Great aggressive call. Of course, right here you'd think they're just going to run the football, try to make them use their timeouts, and then probably punt. But they know, hey, we've got to win this game. So great aggressive call here. Stop playing not to lose. Like we saw a lot of teams yesterday playing not to lose. Where Vandy playing to win. Gets it out there in space. Big first down right there. Explosive play. Staying in bounds as well. Even though it really doesn't matter as long as you're over 2 minutes. But great play. Great call there by Vandy staff. The very next play right here, they just got a first down. Again, unbalanced set. Ran a ton of unbalanced sets. And on this, just run that G lead that we saw earlier. So there's a guard pulling the kick. Everybody else is down, blocking, scooping here on the backside. Fullback's going to lead on here. Lead here to the front side linebacker. Great read. There's your kick by the guard. Fullback leads right there on the mic. And then back. Man, he just runs through that arm tackle. Gets vertical. 2 straight first downs on 2 plays. Alabama still got 2 timeouts. This was right after the 2-minute timeout as well. You've got to get a stop right here. You can't give them first downs. And right there, first play, G lead, 13 yards. And you again, look at the front here for Alabama getting absolutely walked back. Mike linebacker getting punched in the mouth, no chance to make a play. Going back to probably day 1 install there for Vandy. We're in the I formation, unbalanced. Run G lead over there strong. Easy first down. Alabama's defense has got to know right here, if they get a first down, this game is over and we're losing to Vandy. So they've got to be pretty aggressive here. So cover 0, lots of guys in the box. Another good call. You got 2 fullbacks over here to the right. So with these guys over here to the right, they both end up bluffing here to the backside, pulling and leading. There's your guy right there that you're reading on the inside zone. They've already gotten 4 yards on first down, so they're in a pretty good position right here. We just got to run the football. If you get a first down, game's over, but you're going to be pretty close even if you don't get a first down. But right here, the end squeezes just enough. You feel great about it. You got 2 lead blockers out there, and they're not able to fit it up well enough. So this linebacker gets caught inside. There's your first kick, and then this guy, he ends up hitting the defensive end and the linebacker. So on this one, poor job. Got 2 guys in the gap, and then Pavia just being a guy. He outruns it, gets vertical. Hey, if I get a first down and get down, ball game's over. And, of course, 13, he's an absolute baby. But right there, he's right there trying to make a play, trying to rip at the football. Easy first down there for Vandy on another great call. Now all you got to do is take a knee. Alabama's still got 1 timeout, but now, hey, ball game is over. First down. Vandy beats the number 1 team in the country. I know that most Alabama fans are stunned, and you should be. I mean, nobody in their right mind thought the number 1 team in the country was going to Vandy and struggle, let alone lose. But I'm telling you, Vandy's pretty solid. That quarterback, those guys that came from New Mexico State, are great coaches. Jerry Kill has won everywhere he's been, and that was a huge win for Vandy in their program. I don't know where that program's going to go from here, but really impressive and just really started the chaos of the day. I know it was a 2:30 game, but as soon as that game was over, you knew, hey, this day's going to be wild. Miami ends up winning late by 1 point. Arkansas beats Tennessee. If you would have told me maybe 4 or 5 years back that Vandy and Arkansas won against top 4 teams in the same day, I would have called you crazy, because those were 2 of the worst teams in the SEC, and both of them beat some teams that were considered almost playoff locks for the SEC. So unbelievable day, not only in the SEC, but through the entirety of college football. So make sure you subscribe so you can see everything we have for this college football season, and we'll see you guys again next video.